Alright guys, so welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to be looking at the last unit that needed to be easy-aid for the LR Prime Battle Goku event, which is this Teq Lord Slug. So let's go down here, let's put the rainbow star on him, and we are going to be testing out in a couple of teams. So there he is, fully rainbowed. Now the build that I went for him was 3 additional, 20 crit, and 3 dodge. The reason I went full crit with him is because on his super attack, he has a medium chance to stun. But again, that medium chance is like a 25% chance, which, of course, if you guys want to go for those additionals, go for it, you know. But for me, I personally decided to go with crit. So enough talking. Let's just go ahead and let's check him out on some teams. Alright, so we are here in an event. We are in the Metal Cooler event when we are running him first on the Namekians category team. Of course, led by Dokkan Fest Piccolo here. And I was able to find a really good friend support. He's at 89%. So again, it is very, very rare to find a Dokkan Fest Piccolo friend, especially with this many dupes in him. Because again, he is a pretty rare character to see. And he has also got some equips on and decent, well, not decent, but pretty low level links. But anyways, so Lord Slug is at 105k defense, so already very, very good. And again, he actually gets stronger. I think he gets an extra 30% attack and defense when he's facing 2 or more enemies. If we quickly take a look at his passive, yep, he gets an extra 30% attack and defense. So already at 105k, that is very, very good. And he's got most of his links active. He's got Namekians, Nightmare, Thirst for Conquest, and Demonic Ways. I think he's getting all of those links from... Okay, so he's getting 1 link from the this Universe 6 Namekians unit. I forget what exactly their names are, but all I know is that they're just he's just getting Namekians from that. So let's get this attack stat here by Lord Slug. So again, this Namekians category, I mean, with Lord Slug getting his EZA like that, you know, it's a huge buff to this category because, again, this category is so limited, you know, because of, you know, the very small amount of Namekians they've actually given us. Of course, you know, in the future, oh, so there he is at 1.3 million, very, very good. And a crit as well, and we finished off Cooler in 1 turn. So anyways, again, this team is very, very good for sure. The only issue with it is that, again, not many people run the leader, and we just need more Namekian units as a whole. Because again, they could release many, many different variations of Namekian units. Like they could do a Piccolo and a Gohan that then maybe exchanges into a Piccolo from the Tournament of Power when he's fighting the Universe 6 Namekians. You know, he could have like an active skill that is, you know, when Piccolo's charging his special beam cannon, and, you know, and then he fires it. You know, that could be something that they could do. But because, you know, they just for some reason don't really give us Namekians, you know, it's just something that this category is going to suffer. Okay, so again, he's always... Okay, so he's at 104k, a little bit less than he was before, but I guess this just goes to show, you know, at what level of defense he's going to be. So already at a very, very good defensive stat here. And key does not appear to be an issue with this unit because, again, we already have our full 12 key. So let's just do this. Let's get another attack in. And then hopefully the next time this Lord Slug rolls around, we'll be fighting, I think, hopefully... Oh, we got the stun off right there. We'll be fighting more than 2 enemies. Because, again, in this Cooler Dokkan event, you fight the Metal Cooler army. So we'll be able to fight more than 1 enemy. And, yeah, I mean, we got the defensive lowering, and we got the medium chance to stun to go off here with this... Metal Cooler. So already, you know, very, very good, impressive showing by this Lord Slug. So we can transform with the friend Piccolo. I'm not going to do that just because, again, once Piccolo transforms, he easily becomes one of the best units in the game. And then I also brought along this friend Giant Form Slug, which I'm just going to float off to see if we can maybe get him on a rotation with that Teq Lord Slug. And then I'm gonna target type disadvantage because, again, I don't want to finish off these enemies because you know, Dokkan Fest Piccolo, he can easily wipe out this entire field if I got him to transform, if he wanted to, but, you know, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so this Lord Slug, his usability is actually going to be very, very good because, again, Extreme Tech is easily one of the worst typings in this game. and I think it's great that they finally gave us another buff for that category, considering both, you know, how few units that they've given us for Extreme Tech. Like, in my opinion, like the new Bojack that's going to be releasing over on JP Dokkan, they should have made him Tech, because again, that would have been a huge buff to that category, and we are taking a lot of damage. Okay, so we got his extra part of his passive, and now he's at 113k defense, so very, very good showing. I don't want to use an item, because again, that's just artificially boosting his defense. I mean, if we die, we die, but... Okay, so who's launching a super? The AGL one is launching a super, so we'll target you. And then with this Demon King Piccolo, we'll target you, because you're supering. And then you are supering, so we'll target you with my Piccolo. Because, I mean, honestly, it would be pretty embarrassing if we died. So there he is at 1.4 million. Again, this is no support. This is just him, you know, launching a super attack. That's his own power. We have no support on rotation, and again, we only have 3 out of his 7 links active. Because again, linked up with that STR Demon King Piccolo, he's only got, I believe it is Metamorphosis, Thirst for Conquest, and I forget the last link. But again, he's only got 3. Okay, so we're going to get supered. Piccolo should be fine. Again, Piccolo is a defensive raising unit, so he should be more than okay. And you know what? I'm going to let this Demon King Piccolo go off, and we'll have you super... Let's have you super him. I think I might just cut here, and we'll look at him at another team. I think we've seen all that we needed to here on the Namekians team. Of course, you know, if they release a Namekian support type unit in the future, you know, this category would benefit greatly, because currently we don't have like a Namekian support type unit, or at least not a very good one. So hopefully in the future, again, they do start releasing more Namekian units, because honestly, they really do need it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and let's take a look at him on the Movie Bosses team. Alright guys, so just before we cut, I actually got this rotation finally with the other Lord Slug, and we have every single one of this Lord Slug's links active, and he's at 141k defense, so very, very good. Again, still no support on rotation, because again, this giant form slug, he does not give any sort of support. So just before we head on to the next team, I just want to get this attack stat by him. Again, 141k defense is a very, very good number. Again, this is a free-to-play unit. I want people to remember that. This is a free-to-play unit, both with that level of defense, and depending on what number he puts up, that level of power. So again, my giant form slug, I have not invested anything in him. I haven't even leveled up his super attack. And there is this Lord Slug at 1.69. Very, very good showing by him. Again, no support. So this is just going to show, you know, what an amazing unit, especially for Extreme Tech, this Lord Slug is going to be. And so yes, we got Demon King Piccolo to transform, so I might as well just include this in the video, because again, it's super rare to see him transform, because unless you're fighting a Dragon Ball Saga character or a Dragon Ball Seekers enemy, you're not going to see him transform, because again, it's until turn 8 is when he actually transforms. So let's just get this animation in from Demon King Piccolo. Easily still one of my favorite units in the game, and then like I said before, we'll go look at him on the Movie Bosses team. Alright guys, so we're here on the Movie Bosses team, led by Dragon Ball Super Physical Broly. Okay, so Lord Slug is at 95k defense, so his defense did substantially drop from, you know, what it was on the Namekians team, which is 105k, but that is because, again, we only have one link active, which is Thirst for Conquest. Of course, we have Turles here, and, you know, the leader of the team, Dragon Ball Super Broly. So let's go ahead. Let's get this attack stat by Lord Slug, and let's see what numbers he can put up. So he is at 1.3. So it does appear Lord Slug is going to be at around a consistent 1.3 million. And there you go. He got the stun and he lowered defense. So very, very good, impressive showing by Dragon Ball Super. Not Dragon Ball Super, but Lord Slug. Alright, so let's do this. I decided to bring Janemba because again, Janemba is still a very good Easy A unit, and you know, just someone who again is just very, very impressive. I brought Frieza because again, he is a movie boss, a support type unit of 2 ki and 30% to attack and defense, as well as again being a really good free to play unit, which if any of you are looking for any good free to play units, again, that Golden Frieza is a very, very solid unit. Then Dragon Ball Super Broly here. Okay, so I think I might have to go back into another event, maybe. Okay, so we got most of our links active, and we're at 96k defense. Again, we're still only fighting one enemy. Okay, what link are we getting? Okay, so we're not getting anything from Turles. I mean, we did get Thirst for Conquest, like, but again, this Lord Slug is giving that to us. So we're at 96k, which is only 1k more than we were last rotation, but, you know, that's fine. And there he is at 1.5, so, again, this Lord Slug puts up decent numbers. Of course, he is going to struggle, I would say, defensively if you don't have another Namekian category with him, you know, because, again, he gets most of his defense from links is what I am seeing from this. Let's float you off. Dragon Ball Super Broly. I don't want you to finish off this Broly, but you might, because, again, Dragon Ball Super Broly, once he transforms, is a very impressive unit, even to this day. Of course, he's not the best defensively, but he's still very powerful. And he has the potential to actually triple super as well, which is something not a lot of people take into consideration. Because I think he has like a medium chance of launching an additional super attack in this form. So, please. Okay, well, that's not. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to hop right into another event because we absolutely crushed that right there. Alright guys, so we are going to be looking at our final team here on the Terrifying Conquerors, team led by, of course, SDR Cooler, and we have Lord Slug as well as Giant Form Lord Slug as well as Cooler, who's given the very big support type buff of 2 ki and 50% attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies. And as you can see, we can see right there that is into effect. He has at 143k defense. And another big thing is that he doesn't even have big bad bosses active. If he did, that would jump up, I would say, easily to maybe 160k, 150k. So again, this Lord Slug is no slouch when it comes to his defensive and offensive power. So actually, I'm going to do this because, again, this Giant Form Lord Slug, he can get hit really, really hard. And I don't want to risk death on this rotation. So let's just get this attack stat by this Lord Slug. You know, we'll clear through this event, see how he performs, and then we'll head on over to the breakdown portion of the video. Okay, so let's see what attack stat he puts up. There he has at 1.88 million. Very, very good with 143k defense. That is a very, very impressive showing there by this Lord Slug, which, as I think I've said this before many times, but again, he is the last unit that you need to awaken if you want to take on the LR Prime Battle Goku event, which of course requires that you have all of the units fully Easy-Aid and Rainbowed, which is a requirement. For those of you who don't know, you have to have them Rainbowed, because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to take on the event. And actually, the only unit I actually don't have fully built up is that Android 13, that Fusion Android 13. That's the only unit I just do not have fully built up like I do with all the other ones. Because all the other ones, Raditz, Frieza, Cooler, and then Zamasu Goku, they're all fully done. He is the only one I don't have. Okay, so our defense is actually still at 143k. Okay. That's really, really good. That's actually higher than I thought it'd be. I thought we would lose some defense, you know, because of links, but apparently not. So now we have AGL Turles on rotation, along with the buff from Cooler, which actually, now that I think about it, might not be active because, yep, we took him out. So is no longer active, but he's still at 1.835 million. Let's see actually how well he tanks, because again, the passive... Oh, actually, double digits. Okay, because again, Cooler's passive of given 50% attack and defense is not active anymore, because again, we killed that other Cell Jr. So, let's see what he's going to be able to do. And again, with this team, I decided to bring Mecha Frieza and King Cole just because, you know, why not? They're a unit that, honestly, I never really use, but they're actually quite fun to use. For me personally, I just find their animations pretty good, and I just, you know, enjoy using them. So again, if you guys want to take on the Prime Battle Goku event, get this Lord Slug done. You know, he's not a bad unit by any means. He's actually pretty good, as we've seen him, you know, during the showcase. 143k, you know, even without any support, he's at 100k defense, which is very, very good and very, very solid. So again, he's no slouch. Don't sleep on this man. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we got big bad bosses active, and he's at 129k. So again, none of these guys are given defense, so this is his raw power alone. He's at 129k. Now imagine if we had Cooler on rotation, and you know, we had his support type ability active of 50% attack and defense. This guy, like I said before, he would be at 160, 150k. Very, very impressive. So, you know what? Let's give these to you, and let's do this. And then, you know, after we get this attack stat, I'll call it a video, and we'll head on to the breakdown portion of the video. So there, Demon King Piccolo 2.1, very, very good. Again, this Demon King Piccolo, he's only at 55%, so he can still hit much, much harder. But of course, so far you can only get, I think the max you can get of him is like at 69%, because if you place number 1 in local, you get 2 copies of him. I, of course, was unable to get first place in local, so I got him at 55%. Alright, so let's now head on down to the breakdown portion of the video. Alright, so this is Namekian Mutation Lord Slug, and he leads Namekian category 3 key HP attack and defense plus 77%, or Tech type 3 key and 50% to attack and defense as well as HP. And then his super attack is Darkness Twin Star, causes supreme damage, lowers defense, and with a medium chance of stunning. Of course, that medium chance being around I would say like a 25 or 30% chance. And then his passive, Eternal Domination, 3 key and 100% attack and defense, raises attack and defense by up to 30%. The more HP remaining, the greater the stat boost, as well as an additional 30% attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies, and he recovers 30% HP when HP is 30% or less. And then again, I gave him 20 crit, 3 dodge, 3 additional, no equipment, as well as decently leveled up links. And then he's on movie bosses, Namekians, Terrifying Conquerors, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Inhuman Deeds. Now, the reason why I didn't show him on the Dragon Ball Seekers or Inhuman Deeds category is because, again, I don't have LR Vegeta and Nappa, who you need to run this category, because, again, they're the only leaders so far. And then the Dragon Ball Seekers category, they don't have they do have a true 170% leader, which is LR Goku, Trunks, and Pan. I just don't have them, so I just thought it wouldn't be fair to the unit to show him off on not a, like 170% leader skill. So, again, overall, very, very good unit. Hits pretty hard. His defense is very, very good. At around 100k is what he's at, with a decent amount of his links active. Of course, with the link level update, if we had him at full level 10 links, who knows what defensive stat he could have been at. He would have been, I would say, easily maybe at around 150k, 40k, because again, with level 10 big bad bosses, that free 25% attack and defense is going to be very, very impactful. So overall, very good unit, a huge buff to Extreme Tech, and again, you need him if you want to take on the LR Prime Battle Goku event. So again, that is going to do for today's video. Hopefully you guys found this good, informational, and hopefully this helps you guys, and hopefully inspires you guys to, again, build this guy up, easy A him. He's actually really, really good. Of course, I will be running him on Extreme Tech, because again, Extreme Tech, very limited, so a great free-to-play option for that team for sure. So anyways, guys, that is going to do for today's video, and I will see you guys next time.